For real, they won't do it. You know what I mean? Because they got shit to hide. I mean, it's open and honest. And a lot of motherfuckers ask me, they say, well, Tina, what about Kenny? What about Ken? What about Ken? You worried about what Ken gonna say? Are you worried about what Tony gonna say? No. I'm not worried about neither one of them motherfuckers. And I say that loosely. Because do I love Kenny? Yes, I do love Kenny. But Kenny is not my husband. Okay? I love Tony to death. I will walk a plank of hot coals for that motherfucker. We just don't talk about no pussy and no dick game. We don't get on that level. But when it comes down to our motherfucking kids, both of us will be ready to do some things when it comes down to our goddamn kids. That's what's happening on that. Okay? So no, you know, a lot of motherfuckers be like, well shit, aren't you worried if Ken see this video? Ooh, we girl. When Ken see them pictures of you and them niggas, ooh, girl. Ken is not my husband. He's not my husband. Okay? And my husband ain't got a motherfucking problem. You know what I'm saying? And like some dumbass bitch come talking about, well, why don't you just let Tony go head on and be who we be with whoever? Tony can do whatever the fuck he wanted. He doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't come on here and talk about nobody else's life and what nobody else is doing because this is not their shit. Once again, this is my motherfucking channel. This is my channel. This is my truth. This is my get down. This is how the fuck I roll. Quit worrying about if it's a motherfucker on the passenger side. Quit worrying about if it's another motherfucker in my room. Quit worrying about what... It's just part of the territory. It's part of the territory, and I gotta realize it. You know, when you put yourself out here like this, Tina, I'm talking to myself now. When you put yourself out here like this, you open yourself up for ridicule. You open yourself up for people to question and people to ask and for people to pry and for people to do this and that. If you don't like it, bitch, if it's getting too hot in the skillet, get out of the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If I don't like it, I need to stop, don't I? So I must like it for me to be still taping shit. You know? But all I'm saying is, you know, just like on these basketball wives and all this other shit, they take that shit months ago. 3 months ago. Okay? Old girl probably done got her money from Tammy and all. They done probably moved on from that shit by now. You know what I'm saying? Even the reunion show, that shit was probably taped weeks ago. You know what I mean? And it's like a lot of people don't know how TV works. And so it's just amazing, man. It's just amazing how, you know, a lot of motherfuckers watch that shit and they like, well, all I'm saying is, well, why don't you do this? And why don't you do that? And why don't you do? And how come this and how come that? Whereas when you watch the motherfucking Braxtons, you can't ask these bitches no motherfucking questions. It just is what the fuck it is. Tune in next Tuesday to see what the fuck else happened. But on my shit, is motherfuckers just come on this motherfucker just, you know, just constantly got some shit just, wow. It is amazing. But it's fun as a motherfucker. If it wasn't fun, I'd stop it. You know, so it don't interrupt my sleep. I actually get a kick out of it for you know, a great deal because it's obvious I don't have a problem with it because otherwise I would stop it, right? So my only thing is, you know, motherfuckers just sometimes just go just a little bit too far. And if I'm already sharing a whole lot of things about a lot of things, why ask more questions? If I'm not talking about it, that means I don't want to talk about it. If I'm not showing him, that means I don't want to show him. If I'm not showing you that, that means you don't need to see that. You understand? Come on now, people. I mean, I'm giving you a whole lot as it is. I'm showing you a whole lot more than most any motherfucking way. I ain't seen most of the motherfuckers I watch. Have y'all ever seen them take y'all ass to the grocery store? Have you seen them run to the grocery store? Do they take your motherfucking ass to their doctor's appointments and shit? You know what I'm saying? I took y'all motherfucking asses out. I had y'all bitches all YouTubing in the motherfucking emergency room and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just go back in the videos and watch it and shit. I mean, how many motherfuckers is gonna do half of the motherfucking things that I've done for you guys on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not and thank you that I don't have to do that, go on those sites and shit on that sub for sub, and you know, you go on the site and they'll give you 1,000 extra subbies and all that. I haven't done any of those things. So the subbies that I have, as you guys call them or whatever, are people that I guess ran across my site and saw some shit that they was liking or digging or whatever, and they just, you know, sub to my shit. I didn't have to go on shit and say, okay, well, let me go on this site right here, because if I go on this site right here, it's gonna hook me up and gonna give me 1,000 extra motherfucking. That shit don't mean nothing. Does that shit really mean some shit to y'all? To have, okay, if I got me 25 motherfucking thousand subbies, that make me a one up on you, bitch, because you got 200. Does it really? It really doesn't. That shit don't mean nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It don't mean nothing. And a lot of times, there's motherfuckers that done that sub for sub shit, and you know, a lot of that shit goes on this motherfucker. But you know, I mean, that shit don't really mean nothing. What really have a little bit of weight? I'm gonna tell you what have some weight. Let me tell you what has a little bit of weight. Especially if motherfuckers trying to come on here and try to make a little money, or if that's what they get out is when motherfuckers view your videos. That's where the motherfucking cheddar come in at. It ain't about how many motherfucking subscribers you got. That ain't a hill of motherfucking beans. But when your motherfucking ass kick in, I got over 1 million motherfuckers been watching my videos from here to motherfucking Bangkok. That's saying some shit. That's when it's saying some shit. Okay? But when you got motherfuckers sitting on his motherfucker talking about, oh, well, bitch, I got more subbies than you got. Well, I got... What? Come on now, people. That shit don't mean nothing to me. That shit is... It don't even do nothing. I mean, just think about it logically. Just sit up and just think about it logically. Like for real. I mean, just think about it. Does that really say anything? You know, to have a certain amount of subscribers or to have a certain amount of motherfucking views. Which one would you want? Me, myself, personally, I would want more motherfucking views than I want subscribers. That's just me personally. That subscriber shit don't mean nothing. What does that mean? I mean, what does that mean? And I got that in my inbox too and shit. It's like, man. So basically this video right here, I guess it's so much of a rant. And I'm just, you know, because I think motherfuckers is taking YouTube just a little bit too serious. And motherfuckers is taking this YouTube guru shit is just a little bit too personal. And I'm no guru. I'm no none of that. I'm just Tina. I'm no celebrity. I'm none of that. I'm just Tina that is just enjoying her life, trying to do the best that I can to rear my children and, you know, give them some, you know, decent options in life. You know, I'm just Tina that's, you know, struggling with weight issues. I'm just Tina that's struggling with her own self-esteem sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes, you know what I mean? Every now and again, some shit just creep in, you know. A lot of times when it get close to that time of the month, that's when I start, you know, going through all this kind of other shit, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I'm sure I'm not the only one that when it get close to a period, your shit just be throwed off, you know. But, you know, I just think that, you know, we as women, we really need to calm it down. I mean, because there's so many things that we can learn from each other instead of sitting up on this motherfucker just hating on each other. For what reason? I mean, for real, because we all going through something. We are all going through something. And how the fuck you gonna have a testimony if you ain't never went through nothing? You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that come on here and want to make it seem like they got a cookie cutter motherfucking lifestyle, that they shit is so on deck, and they just living high on the motherfucking hog, and they got this badass house, badass car, and this, that, and the other. My husband ain't never cheated. Oh, my kids are just all debutantes, and my son he's, you know what I'm saying, valedictorian and motherfucking Yale. I mean, who all lives like that? Everybody doesn't. Everybody don't live that type of lifestyle. There's, man, and I'm telling you right now, some of my most popular or circular, or should I say that, as you guys will call them, celebrities, I just call them my friends. Those are, they have so much shit going on, y'all, you guys will not believe. I mean, you talking about taking Xanax and, all kind of psychotropic meds and shit just to cope. Taking all kind of illicit drugs just to cope. I don't want that for me. I don't. I would prefer just to remain Tina, just my humble self, have my share of partners, have my share of friends, have my share of this and that, have me a nice ass house, nice ass car, and just roll like that. Because I'm telling you right now, as dude said, more money, more problems, he ain't never lied. Because I'm telling you right now, I got a couple of girlfriends of mine, not my best of friends, no. But whereas, we've met on several occasions and we cool enough to say, well, bitch, what's happening, girl? Sit down right here with us. Let's chalk it up and talk for a while. You know what I'm saying? I'm in syndication. You know what I'm saying? I got those kind of people that I know. You know what I mean? I'm not a name dropping hoe. You know what I mean? Just know I know some of these motherfuckers. And you would not, a lot of times people watch motherfuckers on TV and they think they have this perfect ass life, perfect ass lifestyle, and they go through the same shit that rest of motherfuckers do. Their husbands cheat, but they motherfucking husbands cheat on a different goddamn scale. Because they got the money to really put a bitch up in a whole nother house. They really got enough money to whereas they can take care of this whole nother motherfucking crew over here and still while he fucking you. You know what I'm saying? That shit is on a whole different scale.